Hi, folks. Welcome back to Quest for Glory 4 Shadows of Darkness. So, in the last episode, we escaped from a really weird cave that had an actual mouth, like a real monster mouth. And today, we met Katrina and we were told to explore this town. So, that's what we're going to do. Well, she didn't tell us to explore it, but she told us that a town exists named Mordavia, and we're going to explore it because that's what we do as hero. Just a note before I get started, I have adjusted my microphone settings. I've been fiddling a lot with this lately, and I hope I'm done for the foreseeable future because I don't really have who has time for that. I'm not that interested in doing that. I just want to play games. So I think it sounds better than it did before. What I was trying to improve was just it kind of cutting off my laughter or heavy sighs, both of which I seem to do a lot as I'm speaking. So just let me know if it's worse for you or better for you. That at least tells me I'm going in the right direction. And I'll watch it on YouTube afterwards too. Will I? I don't think I will. Maybe I will. Okay, so let's keep going. And yeah, take it away, John Rhys Davies.
One of the tall trees of the forest frames the town gate like a natural archway.
Okay. Well, we can't do anything with that tree.
An old stump by the side of the road makes a convenient resting place for passers-by.
This is really going to slow the game down, isn't it? Maybe not.
There is nothing of interest in the tree.
Oh, okay.
You find 5 crowns that someone hid in the hollow stump. They're covered with mold and dirt, and have obviously been long since forgotten.
That's cool. I like that. I don't even think I ever thought to look in the stump as a kid. Because I was stupid then. I'm still stupid. But less so. I don't know why I'm looking there. I picked up money. Okay. Well, wow. 5 crowns just in a stump. Great find. Okay, and look at this little autumnal setup that they have here. They seem really friendly.
Tall shocks of corn have been harvested and wait here to be stored for the winter.
Shocks of corn. That's the unit of measurement here.
Some beautiful giant pumpkins are growing in the field.
Giant. I suppose let's put Conrad up there for reference. I don't know. Seems like a normal size. But we want to carve one, surely.
You've never been very good at making pumpkin pie.
That's not what I said, though.
The villagers have erected a scarecrow to keep birds away from the newly harvested corn.
Hello.
You practice your debating techniques, particularly the one about setting up a straw man, with the scarecrow. The value of this is debatable.
The value of this is debatable. Story of Conrad's life.
No one seems...
They're still doing this thing where you click the mouth icon on Conrad to do other things related to conversation. I hate that. It's such a weird design decision. Can I take his hat?
You can't take the scarecrow. That would be strawberry.
What? I don't understand that joke.
You can't take the scarecrow. That would be strawberry.
Oh, robbery. Oh, God. Yikes. I don't know if John understood the joke either, for what it's worth. Can I take some corn? Yes.
You take an ear of the corn and put it away in your pack.
Okay. But I didn't get any points for that, so it's just corn. It's an ear of corn from the fall harvest. Okay. Well, I probably shouldn't have done that. Like I stole. So maybe I can apologize. Or maybe it removed honor. No, it didn't. It's totally fine to do that. Okay.
Twin towers stand over the town wall, massive silent sentinels over the gate. The walls of the town rise majestically above you.
Yeah, very majestic.
The arched stone bridge provides a path over the gully to the town gates.
The gully.
The bottom of the gully is filled with water from the autumn storms.
I want to go to the gully. That's where shit gets really real. If this were West Side Story, gangs fighting in the gully. Right. I can't go down. I've never been. I wasn't.
There isn't anything useful down in the gully.
Well, there was something useful in the stump, John.
Massive boulders help shore up the town wall.
You let me be the judge of whether something's useful. Conrad knows what he wants. Does he? I don't think he does. I think I've wasted enough time on this screen, though.
The walls of the town.
So let's go inside.
The town gates, made of massive oak logs, are currently wide open. There is a heavy oaken bar to secure them at night.
Okay. Let's go in. Yeah, I think I got everything I needed. Okay. What's this? Music's so good.
A familiar sense of peace and harmony fills you as you look around here. The smell of sweet flowers reminds you of Irana's peace in Spielberg. Your eyes are drawn to the staff in the middle of this lovely area. It is obviously a wizard's magical staff.
Obviously. So, for those of you who don't remember, this is familiar to Conrad from Irana's piece in Spielberg. Why? Either it's another magical user like Irana, or it's Irana herself and she just got around. Irana was this powerful magic user who we have not ever met, but she's cropped up in 2 games now. So she cropped up in the first one. She established like a garden. She also cast a spell on the town to protect it from evil, although it didn't protect Conrad from getting mugged. So we have beef with Irana. Should we meet her? We're gonna let her know. Didn't protect us. And she also enchanted the pool somehow in Tarna. I don't know when she got there, but I don't know. Tarna's just a portal away.
Green grass surrounds the monument, heedless of the many feet which trample it daily.
Green grass.
You graciously but gratuitously grasp some grass.
Alright. I know, sometimes John does seem to be enjoying himself. He liked that one.
Beautiful, out-of-season flowers grow all around the stone monument.
Out of season flowers, we grab some of that. If it's like Irana's flowers, oh shit.
You pick some flowers and put them away.
Now we just need to find a healer who will pay us 5 silver for this. Flowers. You're carrying a bouquet of pretty flowers. Some magic about them seems to be keeping them perpetually fresh. Wow. So they don't die.
The huge boulder raises a solitary wooden staff high above the clearing.
Mm-hmm.
The stone structure is warm to your touch, and you feel a sense of being protected.
Yeah.
The curved staff has a very organic look to it. Its curves seem somehow feminine.
What?
You can feel a sense of magical power radiating all around it.
Stop anthropomorphizing. I'm telling you, Conrad is he's one horny bastard. He's standing here looking at this curved staff thinking about a woman. What?
A familiar...
Conrad, you need to get a grip. I don't know. He needs to calm down. Like, what would tell you? I feel like a dude could wield this staff too.
The curved staff...
It doesn't matter, take it.
The staff feels warm and almost alive in your hand. You hear an eerie voice in your head.
This I must first do. The sacrifice of life for one of love.
You find yourself letting go of the staff very quickly.
Okay. Well, that did sound feminine to me, so I'm sorry, Conrad. That was out of line. But what did it say? First, I think the staff has a quest of its own.
You hear a...
My destiny is not yet fulfilled.
Okay.
One life for a death.
One life for a death.
And one death for a life.
Okay. So it wants to do some kind of trade.
This I must...
The sacrifice of life for one of love. Okay. Well, I am gonna write that down because I don't... So, Conrad, he's not a wizard. but I think at this point he's probably gotten over his superstition about magic. So this staff, like, it's a magical artifact, but like we wielded a magical sword, a flaming sword, in the previous 2 games at this point. So maybe he's a little bit more like, look, I'm the boss, magic bows to me, not the other way around, mastering his fear kind of thing, right? He's been around a lot of magic. Anyway, the staff wants someone to die. The staff needs like some kind of sacrifice, like a trade. Good to know. We're out of here. This looks like civilization over this way.
To the north, you can see the buildings of the town. It looks a little like Spielberg, yet also very different in some undefinable way.
It looks similar and also different. Similar because it's European, different because it's East.
To the north,
Eastern.
You! How did you get here? Why are you here? Few strangers come to Mordavia. I am the Burgomeister. It is my job to know everyone and everything that goes on here.
Very good. Maybe this guy pays more attention to his town than the sheriff in the first game. I forgot to mention someone in terms of voice acting. I am pretty sure that this is Jim Cummings, who voiced Minsk and like Razul. He voiced Winnie the Pooh. Like he's voiced loads of people, but I should really look this up because I don't actually know if Burgomeister voice actor, and then I can pretend like I knew this all along. It thinks I'm talking about the Burgomeister and Santa Claus is Coming to Town, which is claymation. And that guy was also pretty good. I haven't thought about that in forever, that claymation thing. I'm wrong. It's not Jim Cummings. It's Greg Berger. Well, there you go. I don't know why I thought it was Jim Cummings. It kind of sounds like him, but good job, Greg. Cool. So look, we have all kinds of storefronts here. Or this is not a store, but someone lives here. This guy. Let's talk to him. Let's actually talk to him first, maybe, before we look around.
the
It would be
Burgomeister looks
rude.
like a strong, hearty man, although he has a sad expression.
Sad expression. Yeah, like, if we're role-playing, are we really gonna pause and just look around this whole place while this guy's like, who's this stranger that just walked into town? Alright, we better just explain ourselves, right? So, we've learned how to do this, so we'll greet him first. How are you? I'm Conrad.
The Burgomeister stares at you suspiciously.
Okay, not that open. I'm Conrad, and I've had loads of cool adventures.
You tell the Burgomeister about how you came here.
Do you expect me to believe such a story? That you could walk out of that cave alive? That the cave would be open? Tell me no more lies.
Okay, so Conrad must have said something about the weird cave that we materialized in. Here's the thing. I said this last episode, and I'm going to say it again now because I really like this about this game. We're really getting off on the wrong foot here. I feel like there's going to be a stronger sense of progression in this game out of all of the games, except maybe Quest for Glory 2 for combat, because maybe the first one too, because we're just starting out in being a hero. But like here, this guy does not like us, and we've come out of a really like dangerous place, so no one's gonna believe that we even came out of there because it sounds like it's clearly cursed, right? Let's talk to him more. Tell us about yourself.
My name is Dmitri Ivanov. I am the Burgomeister of this town.
And what's the name of the town?
This is the town of Mordavia. There is an inn and a shop down the street where you can spend the night or get some supplies and be on your way. The sooner you leave, the better for all. There are many dangers in Mordavia, and we certainly do not need a stranger to stir up new troubles.
So he's really just looking out for his people, I guess. Like, again, if he's a sheriff, the sheriff in the first game was like, hey, welcome to Spielberg, maybe you can help us out. And this guy's like, please go away. So something bad is going on here. Actually, let's ask about the troubles first. Let's get a sense of the problem. What's the difference between a danger and a trouble? I feel like trouble is less serious.
Just leave Mordavia quickly. No good comes from outsiders, and we do not want you here.
Well, I don't know. Got foreign goods. I don't have that, actually. I just have the armor that I have and some stuff from the cave.
There are many strange and dangerous creatures that live in Mordavia. Do not let yourself get caught.
Sorry, 1 second.
There are many strange and dangerous creatures that live in Mordavia. Trust nothing. The gates of this town are closed at sunset. Do not let yourself get caught outside after dark, for few can survive a Mordavian night or remain sane enough to speak of it.
Yes. Well, okay. Message received. Don't be out at night. And that's been kind of true of every game so far. All right. Well, shop would be good. We have some money now.
The shop does not carry much. We have been cut off from supplies for a while now. Still, you may at least restock your food rations before you continue with your travel.
That's true. I'm glad he mentioned that because I think we got a message in the last episode about being hungry. And I haven't eaten dinner in real life. So I guess that's why I'm thinking about it.
The Hotel Mordavia has rooms and food. It is a safe place to spend the night.
Alright, so the inn is a safe place. I can't remember, was that this one?
Mordavia is a valley surrounded by mountains. There used to be a road which led from here, but heavy rains have created a swamp at the base of the mountain south of here. No wagons can get you in or out, nor can any person, except perhaps you.
Yeah, so that definitely would be suspicious, right? It's essentially like the setup of the first game, except instead of snow, there's a swamp. And yeah, and we just showed up in the cave. Alright, my friend.
Leave here quickly.
You...
Go, and soon.
Okay. Let's take a look at some other things.
You don't notice anything
Oh, come on.
The Burgomeister keeps his windows securely barred. You don't know.
Let me just...
This heavy wooden door guards the entrance to the Burgomeister's office. Through the open window, you can see the Burgomeister's sparsely furnished office. Doors inside lead to a cell and to the Burgomeister's private quarters.
Should we just try and go in? Feel like I want to. Opening doors. I guess I can just walk right in.
Are you just sightseeing or casing my place?
Just sightseeing.
A magnificent shield, flanked by two great axes, is the office's sole decoration.
This is a huge office, actually.
The desk is a massive oak affair. The Burgomeister was very fond of wild boar hunting in his youth. He still keeps a rack of spears in case any wild boars should wander into his office.
Spears? That looks like a full-on halberd. That second one there.
In such a small village, only one jail cell is needed. The Burgomeister's chair is large and impressive. You are in the Burgomeister's sparsely appointed office. There is a jail cell in the back. A set of steps leads up to the Burgomeister's living area. This door opens onto the Burgomeister's bedroom and private quarters.
Okay. Well, we're not going to go snooping around in there. We just came in to have a better look. We're just curious. Can I do that?
So, what are you up to today?
I don't actually think I should be getting this. He sounded a little too friendly there. We're gonna leave, guys. We'll talk to him later. We'll come back inside, but...
Stay out of trouble and other people's business, and you and I will get along with one another. Otherwise, you will get me angry. I'm sure you don't want to make me angry, do you?
We'll talk to him another time. We clearly got the sense that we're not welcome there. And see, he doesn't even come back out again. That's kind of interesting. Alright, so that's the Burgomeister's office. He doesn't like us.
You don't know.
What's this?
From the sign reading Burgomeister's office, you cleverly deduce that the Burgomeister works here. It's been years since you studied Mordavian, but you think that Burgomeister might be the word for mayor, or perhaps sheriff.
Very good. Very good indeed. Right, so, yeah, they have a whole...
This is a well-stocked country store. Various foodstuffs and useful items adorn the shelves.
It's so weird actually replaying this game because I did not remember all of these being on the same street. For some reason I thought the shop was on a different screen in my head. I mean, I know I'm about to get a different screen, but...
The sign reads General Store. You wonder how much of a commission the salespeople get.
Cats.
This general store is cheery and well lit, thanks to the warm hearth. The first things that you notice are the cats. They seem to be everywhere. Then you see the shopkeeper, sitting on her rocking chair as she knits. She's a very, well, sturdy-looking woman.
So, you're the stranger in town. I've heard all about you already.
I think the voice acting in this is very charming. I feel like everyone really put in good effort. All the actors. A lot of personality.
You don't notice anything
Oh, come on. Just the general room,
A
John.
set of plates sits on the high shelf out of the cat's reach.
Out of the cat's reach. Look at this one.
The cozy cat conveys a calmness most common in comfortable confine.
Oh, man. I have the same place reserved in hell for alliteration that I do puns. They go right with one another, guys.
Either garlic is one of the most popular products here, or the shopkeeper ordered way too much and hasn't been able to get rid of it.
Garlic. For the vamps.
The window looks out on the street and provides some extra sunlight in which the cats can bask.
Mm-hmm.
This used to be a knitting basket, but now seems to have become a cat basket. Amazing how that tends to happen.
This makes me think Lori and Corey had cats. Especially because of the kata. They're cats. They're cat
Window looks
lovers.
out on the street and the large ewers are just right for carrying water.
Ewer. What a word. Ewer.
It's a nice round barrel suitable for rocking and rolling.
Oh my god. No.
This pot is filled with candy for the children of the village.
Can I pet these cats?
The cozy cat.
Surely.
Careful, the cats may explode if you touch them. They're perfectly content where they are.
What about the basket, though? Basket cat.
Don't do that. You're likely to become a basket case.
Alright, we should talk to her and then we can finish looking around the room. Well, nah, I'm already in it now.
The vines give the room a nice organic feel and a little extra fresh air.
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna touch everything.
This isn't Tana. Those vines are for decoration, not climbing.
Very good, very good. Garlic.
The garlic costs just 25 kopecks for a bulb, if you would like some.
That's funny that you walked all the way over there to do that. 25 kopecks for a bulb. Is that pricey? We have 68 kopecks. I assume it's 100 to a crown. 10 to a crown? It's hard to know what the exchange rate is. It changes every game. At least there's no money changer to deal with. They just decided to not do that.
This is a store counter. It's covered with more cats than merchandise.
One cat.
The shopkeeper does a good business in clocks. Apparently the villagers like to be able to tell when night is approaching.
Mm-hmm.
This pot is looking a bit blue. Maybe that's because it hasn't been sold yet. The huge brown pot is probably used to store bulk merchandise, or maybe homemade brownies. The large ewers are just right for carrying. The large...
Okay, I think we're getting close.
Doesn't every mantle have a candelabra?
No.
It's an ornamental dinner plate.
What's this?
It looks like an ancient temple that the shopkeeper has put up on the mantle as a good luck symbol.
Hmm.
The fire helps keep the shop and the cats warm on these cold autumn evenings.
Yeah, I was actually hoping to be playing this a little earlier in the year, like leading up to Halloween. The timing just didn't work out, but it is cold where I am anyway, at this point. Alright, what else can I click the hand icon on? These plates?
The garlic.
No, I'm clicking on these.
Please, don't handle the merchandise. If you need something, I will be happy to help you with it.
That probably goes for everything that I click on.
It doesn't budge.
For that. Yeah, she's just gonna tell me off for everything. Mm-hmm. Even the ewers. But I'm gonna go over to them just to check. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's chat with her. Hello.
You're polite, aren't you? Manners are as manners do, as my husband used to say. We'll see.
Sometimes the mouth just doesn't move. Okay, introduce yourself. I'm Conrad, a paladin. Resident badass. Oh, it doesn't say that.
You can call me Olga. Mrs. Stovich is too formal after all. We don't welcome strangers here. They bring nothing but trouble. All the same, it's good to see a new face again.
So she's trying to toe the party line here and be like, no, we don't like strangers, but she's actually a gossip. Alright, so let's ask about the shop first.
Yeah, my husband and myself have run this shop for many, many years. My husband passed on now, but I keep it just the way he liked it. A well-run shop is a busy shop, he always used to say. Not very busy anymore, what with the swamp. But I try to keep it going the best I can. Mostly housewares, but a few items that might interest you.
Okay, so she's closed. Bad for business. Kind of similar to, yeah, Kosovo 1. Things have just closed up. Yeah, what do you have?
Let me see, what could you use? Well, besides my regular items like brooms and pens, I really don't have anything else for adventurers like yourself. Now, I do have some lovely sandwiches you can use for rations. And garlic, of course you'll need garlic. I've also got some oil you can use to keep the weapons and armor from rusting.
Oil again.
And if you like sweets, I've got some yummy homemade candy. Although the garlic-flavored ones have all been purchased by now. I'll have to make some more. Oh, and a shopping bag to carry things in. I have a couple of those left.
It seems like out of all of these things, the shopping bag you'd have the most of, but maybe I'm wrong about that. Damn, there's a lot of things actually to choose from. Let's ask you about the rations first.
My husband always said I make the most interesting sandwiches. They're very good for you, and I only charge 50 kopecks each for them.
So I think we'll definitely start by getting some rations. You need to have like, I don't know, I'll buy 10 of those maybe, just to have them. Then the rest of this stuff seems very situational, right? We didn't end up needing the oil at all. It's just not our way as a paladin. We may need it, but I think it's just for the thief.
A flesh flask of household oil will cost you 100 kopecks. It's good for door streaks and can also be used to loosen up rusty wagon wheels.
Right. Not really high on our list, actually. I'm not going to buy that for now. Tell us about the candy.
3 twists of candy will cost you just 5 kopecks. The kids love him.
Maybe we'll buy some of that, too. Just as a treat.
Oh, now garlic is a must-have item. It's just 25 kopecks for a bulb, and it will add flavor to any food.
Storekeeper looks around nervously for a moment, then continues.
You know, some say garlic also has medicinal and protective properties.
Mm-hmm. Well. Yeah, obsessed with garlic, vampires. I don't know, guys. Something's pointing to me needing to buy this. I'll buy at least one bulb. I don't actually know if I can eat it, though.
The shopping bag costs 50 kopecks. It is very useful for carrying your purchases or other large things.
Other large things. That's probably what we need it for. Like the other Quest for Glories, by the way, I don't exactly remember how to do this game. So, like, I know I need the bag, but I don't remember why I need it. So, it'll keep things interesting.
I can sell you a very nice large pie pan for 250 kopecks. I've always admired the men who can cook.
Well, we already know that Conrad doesn't know how to make pumpkin pie, so we're gonna avoid this for now as well. Small hand broom.
You can purchase the hand broom for 350 kopecks. I'm sure you'll really clean up with it.
Yeah, okay. Now let's buy the stuff that we have a reason to buy, then. Okay. No bargaining in this game, which I actually think is a bit of an improvement. There's just, to purchase an item, first click on the name of the item, then on the buy button. If you decide not to purchase anything right now, click on exit instead. So this is actually, and then they tell me how much money I have. So this is actually an improvement from interfaces we've seen before. First in the series like this, where you have all the goods. Well, it kind of was there for Quest for Glory 3, I guess. And they're list accurate with their prices. I like this a lot, along with icons. The only problem, but they had it here, is that they show you how much money you have here. So what they could have done, they probably just ran out of time, is to just have that up here somewhere so you can see how much money you have. And when you actually buy something, visibly updating how much money you have too. So you can see it going down, being like, oh, okay. There's a sense of scarcity then, like you don't have infinite money. Buying these right now, let's see what happens if I buy something. We know we want trail rations. So what do I buy? Do I select multiple things? Oh, okay. Well, that's less. So I can't buy in batches. Let's just buy one. Okay, it does update this after each thing that you buy. We wanted to buy 10 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that got tedious. Moving on. We'll get some candy as a reward for that interface. We'll buy some garlic, I guess, because we suspect that we may need this just to protect ourselves. That's it. That's all we're going to have, I think, for now. I don't see a reason for buying these yet, and yeah, we don't know why we need those, and we don't know how much money we're going to end up having in this game. So let's hold on to that for now. Was that it? Was that all? Any rumors?
What would you like to know about?
This is what she was ready for. Whoa, werewolves. Okay, Innkeeper's wife. I'm not sure that we have a reason to ask about any of these. We don't even know what these are yet. We don't know that these exist. So I'm gonna move on here, guys, and maybe that's the wrong thing, but we haven't seen those yet. Why would I be able to ask about them?
Be careful. We don't need you going around stirring up trouble after all. Got enough as it is. If you do find something interesting, you let me know, of course, won't you?
It's just great color that she's like trying to be like a good citizen by telling off.
Goodbye. Or, as my dear departed Boris used to say, may the winds blow fair at your beck.
Nice. She has so much personality because she's like quoting her past husband. She's trying to stay like against outsiders, but she's also just bored. So she wants Conrad to give her the goss. All right, and then we have one final thing here, the inn.
The sign simply reads, Inn. Guess that means you should go in.
So we have this in every place, and
This is the Hotel Mordavia, best and only inn in town.
okay, so it's the only one here. Let's head inside.
You've entered a small but nicely furnished country inn. Stairs lead up to the guest bedrooms. The floor is covered with sawdust and peanut shells. The barrel contains the few shells that manage to land in it. The innkeeper stares at you with an expression of fear and astonishment. It is several seconds before he speaks.
This is the Hotel Mordavia. Rooms here are 15 kopecks for room and board. Pay for 1 week in advance. Your room will be the first room at the top of the stairs. When you want food in the morning or evening, just sit down over there by the door.
Pay the innkeeper for your room and board.
Thank you for your payment.
1 week in advance. Well, 7 times 15. What is that? 105 OPEX. We're doing fine. Money is never really an issue in these games, but it's good to check. Let's just look at our items here for a second. Yeah. Rations. These avocado and garlic sandwiches are the strangest adventuring meals you've encountered. Still, they do last a long time and will keep you from starving to death. Of course, you may wish you'd starve to death if you have to eat them too often. Candy. You have several small pieces of taffy twisted in paper. Corn. It's an ear of corn. Yeah, I already checked that. Okay, cool. Let's look around.
You're in the Hotel Mordavia. It's your basic, run-of-the-mill inn. But they forgot the mill and nobody's running too far.
Oh, please. No.
The chandeliers lent an aura of faded decadence, not to mention some light, on the Hotel Mordavia.
This boar. The boar from the Burgomeister's hunting days.
This giant wild boar's head is a trophy of the Burgomeister's last boar hunt. That must have been one impressive boar.
Yeah, absolutely. Huge.
Ornamental plates seem to be the fashionable decoration in country inns from here to Spielberg. A warm fire blazes in the hearth.
Look at all the garlic strung up here as well.
Braids of garlic festoon the walls, lending their pungent aroma to the room. Judging from the menu here, the innkeepers are trying to use it all up as quickly as possible. This door leads to the innkeeper's private rooms.
Okay.
The ornamental pillars must have been carved by an expert craftsman. You're in the Hotel
So this is probably our room, first one at the top of the stairs, but there's 2 other rooms.
This door leads to your bedroom.
So,
The railing serves an important purpose in keeping the inn's best customers from falling off the stairs. This is the door to one of the guest rooms. You're in the...
I really like inns like this, to be honest. Like bed and breakfasts, cottages, they're very cozy, right? There's 2 rooms, or 2 tables to eat at, 3 rooms, so you just get to know who you're with. Speaking of who you're with, oh shit. I totally screwed up my awesome transition, right? Great segue into going outside. Conrad steps outside. Ah, shit. I didn't even get to talk to those guys. 1 second, guys. I want to talk to them, and this is my last save. I'm not supposed to be saves coming. But I'm going to now. Not because... Here, we will go in and we will buy those things. That's it. But only because I misclicked there. I did actually want to talk to them, and I want to talk to those guys before I leave. Okay, let's just get through this. Again, I'm very sorry, folks. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and some garlic and candy. Lovely. And then I'm just gonna quickly, I don't know if this matters. We like didn't hear anything about this. We asked about all of these things. Alright, okay, cool. And then rumors we didn't actually ask about, and we asked about. Alright. Say goodbye. That's what you get for not saving. Alright, so we're gonna save there really quickly, just so I don't have to do that again. And then we're gonna go in here, we're gonna pay for our room and board, and then we're just gonna have one final chat. We'll just chat with both of these groups, the Innkeeper, and then these 3 gentlemen. Hello.
They stare at you in astonishment.
Introduce yourself. I'm Conrad. Great to meet you guys.
You say you are a hero.
I'm a hero.
Well, we will judge you here by your actions rather than your words.
Well, okay, that's your opinion. This seemed to get us into some trouble with the Burgomeister, but I don't think that Conrad is... Honestly, I think he's still gonna say this.
Magic is a very dangerous thing. We do not trust those who use or are used by magic. Make certain you do not give us any more cause for alarm.
Look, I was right there 2 games ago, but let me tell you, I got this flaming sword, and now I'm a believer. Alright, let's talk to these... Let's look at him, too.
The innkeeper looks rather grim. Life in Mordavia has obviously not been kind to him.
Is it Mordavia or Mordavia? Because I'm hearing both. What is this?
This cabinet contains some extra plates, glasses, and silverware. There is also a beautiful and ornate doll on
A
one of the
doll?
shelves.
Alright. Glad I clicked on that, because I don't think I would have known about that
A
doll.
large pot near the fire is used to hold ashes until they can be taken out to the garden compost pile.
Compost.
Don't make an ash of yourself.
I hope everyone composts, by the way.
You're in the hotel.
Alright, I can't look into that back room. Let's look at these 3 guys.
3 of the townsmen huddle together. They keep looking in your direction as they talk. You suspect that they are saying something not particularly complimentary about you.
Hello?
They stare at you.
Oh, we can't actually... Can we talk to them? What are your names, gentlemen?
I am Hans. Pleasure's all yours. I'm a farmer of pumpkins and corn and a person of great importance here in lovely Mordavia.
Listen, I'm telling you, Igor's death must be avenged. Pleased to meet you. I'm Ivan, an elephant herder. Unfortunately, there are no more elephants in Mordavia, so business has kind of fallen off a tad.
Alright, so the backstory with these guys is that they were having way too fun, and they ad-libbed a lot of their lines, and in some cases, like that second guy, that was just a spoiler, because it just played a line from something else. I think some of them are also doing like a Jack Nicholson impression or something like that. I don't know what's happening, but there's like they're having fun, so I'm glad for them. Tell us about Mordavia.
Guys, is it just me or is Mordavia a wonderful place?
Oh, are you kidding? It's the greatest. There's many places to go, things to see. Are you kidding?
Right. Let's not forget that scenic cemetery to the east of town.
Everyone here's nothing but grins. Real friendly.
Yeah, except when we don't know you. We don't like strangers.
Or anyone else that's weird and doesn't belong.
All right, Cemetery East of Town. These guys are actually really funny. Cemetery East of Town. We'll check that out later.
Rumors. You talking to me? What rumors?
Huh, there are no rumors here.
Unless you count the rumor that the castle is owned by...
Horse patootie. There are no rumors in Mordavia to speak of.
Okay, so there is a castle. That topic popped into our head, I guess, while we were in the shop for no reason. But it was there because there is a castle in Mordavia. We haven't seen it, but we'll figure it out. We'll see where it is.
The town of Mordavia is a quiet place.
Filled with friendly, joyful, stinky people.
Well, I'm not so sure about the friendly part. We tend to be very suspicious of strangers like you.
Yeah, well, anyway, the town is filled with joyful and stinky people.
Yeah, happy, joyful, and stinky people.
Well, I wouldn't call us particularly joyful. As a matter of fact, most of us are pretty glum.
Oh, very well, all right, then Mordavia is filled with people, you know, stinky ones.
Yeah, many stinky people.
Well, I wouldn't exactly call it many. There actually aren't very many of us around here.
Oh, forget it. Well, at least he stinks.
It's like a sketch comedy group that you go see, and they're having a lot more fun on stage than you are in the audience. Like that's the vibe I get from these guys. Nah, they're actually that's harsh. I actually think they're more funny than most sketch comedy groups. Cool. Let's talk to fuck. I'm just trying to walk around the table. You need more space. I didn't want to leave. I want to talk to you, sir. Alright, now it's okay that they're gone. Let's just talk to this guy. I'll set up the next screen. We'll go after that. I've gone on long enough.
I am well, as always.
Alright. Tell us about your inn.
This inn used to do a steady business before this swamp prevented traders and tourists from coming. Now we mostly make our money off of food and drink.
Okay. And how many people food and drink here?
Besides the ones that come in here in the evening, there are quite a few others. You probably have met the shopkeeper, the gravedigger, and the Burgomeister. And then there's Nikolai, and that crazy Dr. Cranium.
Gravedigger, Nikolai, Dr. Cranium. These are a lot of people. Let's ask about the people we've already met.
The Burgomeister keeps to himself and lives in his office.
Mm-hmm. And the shopkeeper?
The shopkeeper knows everything that goes on in town. She also makes a delicious avocado and garlic sandwich, which she sells as rations.
Everyone loves it because of all the garlic. Okay, so Nikolai.
He is a harmless old man who wanders around looking for his dead wife. It must be a shame to grow old all alone.
Old man looking for dead wife. Super uplifting. I can't write. It's a lot of facts and knowledge. Okay, Dr. Cranium. Sounds cool.
Dr. Cranium came to Mordavia several years before the swamp closed off the pass. No one knows much about him, but no one trusts him. It is rumored that he conducts strange experiments.
Okay, so we got a mad scientist. It's like a universal horror picture. And then the gravedigger.
The gravedigger is a strange one, though he is a good carver of tombstones and digger of graves.
Okay, nice. All right, so we know some more people in the town. Anything you can tell us about this castle, actually, that we overheard from those guys?
The castle was once that of the boyar. Now we do not know who lives there.
Boyar. Boyar meaning, I think, royalty, maybe, in Russian or something like that? Or like a noble family, maybe? I'm not sure. Someone can tell me. And then the forest that we just traveled through. Any interesting things?
I know little of the forest, for I seldom leave my inn. You should speak with the Burgomeister. Perhaps he can tell you more about it.
And I'm wondering if we actually need to go into the Burgomeister's office to get more topics. Because this makes me think we can ask him more about the forest, since he hunts wild boar there, right? Alright, lastly, rumors.
I do not gossip.
And he doesn't gossip. Yeah, right.
Ah, so you are back.
After 5 minutes of leaving, I'm leaving though. Alright, so I'm gonna set up the next screen. And then we'll call it quits there. So already some interesting characters.
Through the archway, you can see the buildings in the northern part of town.
Let's just go this way. Give you guys a preview. What's coming next?
As you enter the northern part of the town, you hear the sound of a chisel chipping away at a stone block. A man is carving gravestones at one end of the street. Your attention quickly moves from the stone carver to the ominous Gothic building in the center of the street. There is definitely something not right about this structure. A sense of great danger and hunger comes from near the door of the massive stone building.
Alright, so we got creepy stuff everywhere. This guy's chiseling stone, probably the gravedigger. There's some abandoned building here, and then this huge, imposing, weird looking building. Look at this thing, kind of similar to our Dark One sign. We don't know that it's a Dark One sign, we just know that it's some kind of thing. Alright guys, I am gonna leave it there. That's kind of a long one for me. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the initial first steps into Mordavia. We're gonna explore more of the town next time. Maybe even get out of the town, but I'm not certain about that, because there's always a lot of dialogue and things to look at when you first get into a new region. So yeah, I'll see you next time, folks. Thanks for watching.